Good evening, one and all present here. I'm very much happy we are in the fourth day. Today we are having a wonderful speaker from US, Harini Swaminathan. Harini Swaminathan started her career as a customer service representative, attending to customer calls for major health insurance companies, and was later promoted to senior quality customer service agent. She acquired the state mandated insurance license for over 35 states in US. In 2006, she joined MedImpact Health Systems, one of the top 5 PPM firms in the US, as a trainee in the pharmacy network management team and gradually moved into various roles from the operation side to the technical side. Serves currently as a lead QA business systems analyst for one of the key revenue generating clients. She graduated with an MBA from SRMC RI, that is Sri Ramachandra Medical College and Research Institute in 2004, and currently resides in Texas, USA. In her free time, Harini enjoys interactive zigzag puzzles and home decorations. I'm really happy to invite Mrs. Harini Swaminathan for this forum. Uh, Madam, this forum is for yours. We just proceed, Madam, for your patient
Thank you.
benefit management.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And thanks for the invite. Hope I make full justice for this opportunity that you gave me. And I would also like to thank Priya. I don't know if she joined us, but she was the one who introduced me to you. So thanks, Priya. And also thanks, Somu, for encouraging us and attending all our seminars. So before I begin, I just want to say good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are from. Hope you are all staying safe, healthy, and happy. So the intent of this presentation is just to introduce what PBM is. Of course, I'm going to share my screen. And am I sharing my screen? Are you able to see?
It's not possible to see.
Oh, you're not able to see my screen?
Earlier it was. Yeah, it's okay. Now.
What about now? Okay. So let me, okay. So PBM, as I said, the intent of this presentation is to tell you what PBM is and how, as an MHA, Master in Health Administration, or a MBA in Hospital and Health System Administration professional like us, fit into this multi-million trillion corporate world. So when I graduated from Sri Ramachandra, as Professor just mentioned, with a degree of MBA Hospital and Health System Administration, I didn't know that there is something called PBM. I didn't know nothing about PBM. And I thought, oh, pharmacy benefit management, it's something to do with pharmacy, though there is no point in me applying here or even approaching this multi-million corporate industry. So having said that, throughout the presentation, I will be just asking you 3 questions, just 3 questions. And the answer for these questions are yes and no. Just one word answer. I want either yes and no. And I promise I will not ask you, why do you think it's yes and why do you think it's no? And also there is no right answer. So yes can be also a right answer. No can also be a right answer. In other sense, there is no wrong answers. Hope I explained it clearly. So I'll be asking only 3 questions and the answer is yes or no. Yes is also a right answer, no is also a right answer. So pretty much, please, I know it's very difficult to go unmute, then talk, then again go mute. Let's do as an exercise and let's try answering some of our questions. So what's PBM? As the definition says, PBM is pharmacy benefit management industry. And that's just my name, Harini Swaminathan. And what I do for a living, I'm a quality business analyst for MedImpact Healthcare System Inc. And this is one of the biggest pharmacy benefit manufacturing management industry in US. I don't know how many of you are aware of United Healthcare, Optum, and these are, Optum is one of the leading PBM industry in the world. And you wouldn't believe, in a minute, I would say Optum does operate in India. Optum since 2006 has its foot in India. So PBM industry is in India. PBM industry like Medimpac serve East, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Middle East, Germany, South America, USA. So PBM is not just America. PBM is a global multi-million corporate industry. So if you have a pen and a paper, that's great. I know being a student, you will never have pen and paper ready. That's what my dad said. Always used to say, which means the place, I mean, the house where kid is there, pen and paper should be available, but most instances it will not be available. But if it's not available, okay, that's fine. Just take this, remember this point that logic will take you from A to B, but imagination will take you everywhere. And of course, I didn't say this, Albert Einstein said the same. So just keep this in the mind. So what do you think this is? I think this is one of the best, healthiest breakfast of South India or even India. This is puri. Puri is made with rice, urad dal, right? Puri is made with rice, urad dal. And one of the key ingredients for puri is methi seeds and salt, right? Do you think if you know the basic formula of how to make a soft puri, do you think this will lead you reach heights? In other words, can you reach the moon? Can you reach the space? Can you become an astro, like rocket scientist, just by knowing the basic ingredients, how to make the soft puri? Yes or no? What do you think? That's it. Any takers? Knowing how to make the soft puri, will this lead you to be a space scientist, astrophysicist, or can you reach a moon? Can you be a rocket scientist knowing how to make a soft puri? Yes or no? Any takers? Any answers?
In the chat box, you can type also, please.
And by the way, I know it's idli. I was hoping that someone will stop and say, oh, that's not puri, that's idli, but I don't know, it's dinner time. Maybe you guys are so busy. So that was idli, by the way, that's not puri. I'm a tester, so I was trying to test the pulse of my audience. I thought we are pretty good pointing out others' mistake, but no, you guys are so nice to me. Thank you. So yes, the answer is if you know how to make soft idli with little imagination put into your basic, your foundation, yes, you can be a astrophysicist or you can reach the space. So for anyone, so if you are in a culinary school, all you can say, oh, you can become a chef to a restaurant, or you can run your own mess, or pretty much maybe you can become a principal or a lecturer in a culinary school or in a, like that's what our imagination is. But this guy just put a little more imagination. He tweaked his basic foundation that he learned, and he just, all he did is how to make this edible soft idli outer in the space in zero gravity. That's what he did. So now he's anyone who goes to, so he's an astronaut, he goes to space and just to deliver us yummy food. And if you can see below, there are, all these are our South Indian kind of Indian items. Rice pudding is nothing but our semia paisam. And you wouldn't believe there is chicken butter masala, puris, sabjis, anything you imagine, you can take to the upper world space and you can make it happen. Just a little imagination and a little more hard work will. And the main thing is he thought out of the box. He didn't stick with being in a what do you call, in a cafeteria or in a restaurant. He thought, where else can I apply? Where can I grow my career? That's what he did, and he landed up. So,
Please
that was so
kindly
cute.
mute.
That's okay, sir. I do have a 6-year-old. I know what's going on. It does happen in my meeting. So he would come, and so I understand, no worries. So that's what little imagination led him to the space. So before we come to the main topic, why PBM? Why am I even talking about PBM? Is there an opportunity for MHA student, MBA with hospital health system administration student? I would say yes. After my degree, you wouldn't believe I was only applying back then in 2004. Don't think I'm too old, but just saying back then we didn't have this much exposure of internet. We didn't have this much YouTube information. I still remember we used that dial-up modem to get connected to the internet, and it's like 1 hour, 30 rupees or 60 rupees. So we had a lot of restriction constraints. So at that time, my only intention was, oh, I just graduated from hospital health administration. So let me go keep applying to hospitals. Anything that said health, anything said that medical, I would just apply. And I didn't know, and something behind my mind, I did read about MedImpact. I just read about benefit health management. And I thought, okay, I'm not a pharmacist. I don't know anything about, I'm not even a chemical engineer. I don't know anything about chemistry. How will I even fit into this industry? And you wouldn't believe anybody with any background, with little knowledge of healthcare terminology can grow their career within this industry. It's been 16 years, 16 amazing years in this PBM industry. As Professor Rajashekaran was mentioning, I started as a customer service because I just want to get a foot into this industry. I just want to enter and feel the pulse of it. I was a customer service attending calls. So I get to know what this industry is about. Then later, I was just a manual configuration coder, which means they will say code A, B, C, D to the system Oracle. Everything was training based. So they trained me. And later I moved to a client initiative. Then I tested. Now, as Sir Lead, I don't know, I can say, or because this is being recorded and uploaded in YouTube. So I do work for one of the biggest revenue generating insurance company. And I'm really happy and I'm proud of it. I'm really proud of my career growth, knock on wood. So before going what PBM is, I just want to tell one more story so that I think you can understand better what PBM is. Say, for example, I was just randomly writing down some names when people logged in. I'm going to call Ashika. Say Ashika wants to go to Hawaii or maybe Costa Rica. Say Ashika wants to go for a 5-night, 4-day stay for Costa Rica, and she wants to do snorkeling. I mean, in Costa Rica, I don't know if you can do say zip lining, horseback, parasailing, and these are some of the activities that Ashika wants to do in Costa Rica. And what she does is she wants to have a hassle-free vacation. Everything is taken care of. All she wants to do is go enjoy her vacation, come back happily. So she is smart. I know Ashika is very smart. So she approaches a travel agent who just gets her information saying that, oh, you want 5-day, 4-night stay at Costa Rica and you want to do these attraction. Don't worry, ma'am. They come up with a package. The travel agent comes up with a package. He takes care of your air travel, your food, your accommodation, your tickets to these attractions, right? And Ashika goes get that package. She enjoys her vacation, comes back, takes a lot of selfies, pictures, and shares with a family and friend. So that travel agent helped her vacation to be very successful. So both the travel agent and Ashika are now happy, and she had a memorable vacation. Exactly. The travel agent is a middleman who facilitate this wonderful vacation for Ashika, and also he was able to work with Costa Rican government or Costa Rican whatever the hospitality industry, the airline industry. So he was able to get good rates and good rebates for Ashika so that she can have a wonderful vacation. Same way, PBM is a middleman. PBM is a third-party administrator for all the insurance company. Say Kodak Mahindra comes and tell, hey, Chitra, we can cover 10 dialysis for you. We cover your complete health checkup, but this is what your premium is. And then he goes back to Rajeshwari and he says, Kodak Mahindra says, hey, I can cover all your thyroid medication free of cost or 10% discount or 20% discount. So insurance sell their insurance policy for different patient based on their need. They collect the data. They should be collecting your data, and based on the packages, we do buy the insurance depending upon our health condition, right? So what they do, insurance company, they give that information to PBM. So pharmacy benefit management, what we do is we work with the pharmacy, we work with the wholesaler, retailer, pharmaceutical industry, and we bridge the gap between the insurer and the insurance company. So PBM is a middle person. So again, a good definition of PBM. PBM is a third-party administration of prescription drug. Here, why am I talking about pharmacy? Kodak, there are two things. One covers the health, the hospital stay. Again, we as a MHA student and an MBA health system administration, we can also apply to that part of industry. I will be only concentrating on pharmacy because I know more about this industry because I work for the pharmacy side of insurance company. So PBM is a third-party administration of a prescription drug program. We work with the federal government, we work with Medicare, Medicare Part D, employee health benefits. And one more definition of PBM is, again, work with health plans to make it easier, access pharmacy benefit, and in bottom line, health and healthier life. This is just a pictorial representation of typically what we do. As you can see, wholesaler, we work with wholesaler, we work with pharmacy, we work with consumer, drug maker, everybody. As a travel agent, he has to work with the airlines, the food industry, the person who sells the horseback riding tickets, the attractions. So like how an agent works, PBM has to work with so many parties to make one insurance policy possible for one person. That's why I'm saying it's a multi-million trillion business, and that's where, since there are so many departments involved, at least in one of the departments, we will definitely be eligible, and we can, if you want, again, it's up to personal choice. If you want to grow your career in a corporate world, we work with Intel, we work with Google, we kind of share the same facilities. It's awesome. It's a corporate world pretty much. PBM, working for a PBM is working for a corporate industry. So if you want that kind of experience, yeah, please consider, do more research about PBM. And in other words, I only know about PBM because I have worked 16 years for PBM. Maybe there are some other industry that work along with the hospital, go hand in hand with hospital industry, which I am not aware of it. But please, if you know, please open up, please share, so the other students or anybody who are interested for a move or change in their career can also try those side of the industry if they wanted to move from a hospital setup. So please share your knowledge. That's what I didn't know. I was happy that I discovered a PBM will work for MHA, and I'm just trying to share what I discovered. I'm really happy with my discovery. I don't know if it's good or bad, but so having said that, what I do for living, what I do, and how, before that, I want to tell you, I did my BSc Electronic Science, BSc, and I did MBA in Hospital and Health System Administration, SRMC. That's it. Until now, I have no knowledge about Oracle software development. I'm not an IT person. I know the jargon, Oracle, Python, Java, I know the jargons, but I don't know nothing about, not even ABC, no, nothing, zero. So I just wanted to, in a story, I'll come up why I give that example. So what I do, so when government, FDA, Food and Drug Administration approved COVID-19 vaccine, this is where we played. I'm a tester. As I said, I'm a tester. So what I do, first, I have to work with the clinical trial teams. Who are these clinical teams? People with pharmacy background, people with medical background, people with PhDs. So I work with doctors, I work with nurses, I work with people with MSc chemistry, BSc chemistry. Again, everything will be trained for fresh graduate. So what these people with this clinical knowledge give me, they would say, hey, for you to test, make sure that for Pfizer, the age limit is 16. So make sure you pick a member who's below 16 and above 16, over and above. And for Moderna, make sure you pick a member who's 18 and above. So this is the clinical information. The other clinical information that they provide me is make sure if the day supply, the dosage between the first dose and the second dose for Pfizer is 21 days and for Moderna is 28 days. And also the clinical team will give me a very critical information is make sure if the member has a first dose of Pfizer, the second dose should always be Pfizer. Don't mix two doses. Decline the claim saying that it's a drug-drug interaction. So these knowledge, of course, I don't have because, as I said, I don't. Based on your background, you would know. But being in the industry for 15 years, now I know. But again, this has to come from the clinical department signed and assessed for me to test, just in case in future, if I miss something that I assume that that's not relevant, clinically relevant, then I'm not responsible because I go by what the clinical department have analyzed and have shared with me. So I work with doctor, nurses, physician, people with BSc chemistry, with chemical, with drug knowledge, with compound drug knowledge, right? Then, so in order for me to get members over and above 16, and in this case, I don't need a gender, there is no gender requirement. Say if it's an infertility drug that's come, then that's where I need some female or male, make sure male rejects, female approve. So these information, where do I get? These information I get from the IT DBAs, database administrators. So I work with IT people. So people with BSc, computer science, MCA, along with, again, when I say these, along with MHA or MBA, hospital health administrator is an added advantage. So people with BSc computer science, MSc computer science, anything to do with computer DBA, I'm not talking about software, anything to do with IT definitely do fit in this IT DBA or the IT or the business IT business analyst position. So I get information from them, so I work with them. Then comes the coder. The coder, which I was doing initially, the coder would say A plus B equals C. So they will code them, whatever is given to them, but who would give these information? The Java, the developer, the IT developer, so Java, Python, people with those knowledge, definitely software engineers definitely fit. And there are from IIT, IBM. There are from BSc, BE, electronic science. Whatever, as long as you know software, you fit into this department. And I am a tester, so it finally comes to me. So I put all these scenarios and I am trained to enter these scenarios in an Oracle environment, which again, I come up with the result, I extract the data, and I share with my internal team. Who's my internal team? There should be a project manager, right? So Somasundaram was telling about strategic planning, everything. So what do we study in our MHA program? Those are like the batter that we made for the idli. Those are our foundation. Project management, operations, all these statistics, analysis, economics, these are really important to become a successful project manager. So project manager determines, should I use an agile methodology for this project? Should I use a waterfall methodology for this project? So if there is a project, there is definitely a project manager. And of course, project manager should have these basic knowledge to combine all this department together to deliver to the external client. So my internal client is a project manager. So I deliver my test result to him. The other key is FDA say FDA approved the COVID vaccines on Monday. We claim, like say, hey, for you, we will finish this programming logic in 4 days. If that's called performance guarantee. If we don't do in 4 days, even if it's 4 day, 1 hour, we will pay you $1 million. So that's how we sell, that's how PBM works, performance guarantee. And of course, there is a marketing and sales team. After everything is done, sales team can go or marketing team can go and tell other insurers, when COVID-19 vaccine came into the industry, our turnaround time was 4 days. So we have those technology, we can turn things faster. I mean, this is just one of the marketing example that, but as you grow, you might know, so people with marketing background, sales background, customer sales, service background, rebate, analytical, math, BCA, accounts, anything, anybody, anything with added MHA fit into this multi-million trillion PBM industry. Hope I'm not confusing you. Do anybody need a tea break or a break? I'm just kidding. I don't have 67 more slides. So I would like to share. Am I sharing something? So just some of the recent research about the global industry, as I said, 2017-2025 forecast, it does talk about based on the sales of medicine and growing number of pharmacies, countries like India, China, Japan have dominance, and PBM industry is going to be really, it's growing faster when McDonald's and IKEA are in India. It's just the time that PBM, it's already in India, but to become popular, it's just like a minute away. Optum India, remember I was talking about? So it says Optum has been operating in India since 2006 and has teams supporting healthcare operation, product development, and automation. Also wanted to show you something here. Maybe so about Optum in a saying key roles of Optum. I'm trying to minimize. So people with clinical background, customer background, corporate service, healthcare operation, these are what we study, project management, and I'm trying to minimize this. Project management, sales, marketing, and technology can fit, can apply, try. I mean, if you're interested, please try this as one of your career opportunities. So this pretty much, I want to show how a corporate world works. I mean, they do have their office in Hyderabad, Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, Goregaon, Noida. So PBM industry is in India already. And I just did a quick search to see pharmacy management jobs in India to see really, and this is what I do, business analyst, pharmacy benefit management, though the title is a little different, but pretty much when I went through the description, it's the same what I do. So these are some of the company, they wouldn't go by the name, but Accenture, Infosys, we use Infosys technology, and Gainwell Technologies. These are PBM jobs that's available in India currently. And I was also talking about the PBM industry in UAE. And here, there is, again, these are some, all these articles are in the presentation. These are from LinkedIn. So you can, whenever you get a chance, time, please go ahead and read. So UAE has its dominance, healthcare industry has its dominance in Dubai, Abu Dhabi. And this just tells you how huge PBM is. So the UAE's pharmacy management system is helping to not only bring down immediate expenses, streamline process, but also promote healthier populations. And again, when I said, remember when I was saying insurance, that's a medical side, and PBM is the pharmacy side. United Healthcare medical side is they call United Healthcare, and the pharmacy side they call Optum RX. It doesn't matter which way you go, but the career opportunities are the same. It's clinical consulting, corporate services, health operations, sales and marketing, and technology. I'm going to move this. And this is what I was talking about, internship program. They offer a tons of internship program for fresh graduates. So whenever you get a chance, please feel free and look at it. This is just MedImpact where I work. And I also wanted to emphasize the fact that if you join one of these corporate industry, remember in our very first presentation, Ms. Priya was mentioning about entrepreneurship, and this is a good opportunity. You can work for a corporate, and because you can balance your life and your family time, and you can start a business. One of my coworker, he works with me, and he also has his own, I think, networking industries or something like that. So, and also tuition assistance is huge for all fresh graduate. If you want to grow up in your career, advance, or maybe after MHA, you want to do something PhD, they compensate your education. They reimburse your tuition fee up to 80%. It depends on the company where you join, but most companies do reimburse your tuition fees. So that's taken care. So these are some, I just wanted to show you how it looks, say, for considering candidate. We need 2 years of school higher, I'm trying to move this, 2-year college or technical school relevant. And it says understanding of managed pharmacy, benefit concept, formulary. So anything to do with medical term, medical technology would be really helpful. It's definitely going to be an added advantage. I just wanted to show you a quick video about.
Welcome to the postgraduate program in cloud computing. My name is Muthuraman, and I'm a faculty.
This is where it starts about United Healthcare, how they treat their fresh graduates. And I'm not going to play the entire 3 minutes, but if you want, I can.
Part of a team that develops web apps for providing software.
So I wanted to say the reason why I play that is I know most of you wanted to be in a hospital setup, like not the front line, but again, we are still helping, we are still doing our best, but we are doing at the background. And if this is a career that you want to pursue, please go and look and research. And I think anybody with MHA degree or MBA degree with little technical knowledge will definitely can grow their career in this PBM industry. There is one more video about Optum RX because that's what we're.
Madam, actually that is not audible. Volume is very low.
So pretty much, I mean, if you want, I can play, but pretty much I just wanted to emphasize the fact that once you graduate, apart from hospital setup, I mean, if you want to do that, if that's your dream, well and good, but there are opportunities beyond hospital, looking for the industry that work along with hospital, like the PBM, the insurance, and there might be others which I don't know. Feel free to explore those opportunities, and maybe you can have a different career, and maybe you can come back later to what you want to do in a hospital setup. So just wanted to share my experience, my learning, and just wanted to show you that there is a career possibility in PBM, and PBM has nothing to do with pharmacy. It's not, they don't sell, I mean, there are PBM that sell drugs, that sell prescription, but the core entity of PBM is just to act as a middleman to help insurer and the insurance company. That's it. So hope you got something out of this presentation. Please feel free to ask any question. If I know the answer, I will definitely tell you. If not, I will go back, get those information for you, and you can find me on LinkedIn and shoot me an email or just text me. Don't think I'll ignore whenever time gets. I will definitely reply to all your emails or your LinkedIn chats. One more thing about thing I wanted to share, networking. When one can have 3,000 Facebook friends, please, those who are going to graduate, have a good network and have a good amount of people on your LinkedIn. So just say, for example, you came up with, I was showing you a job description and you didn't know what that job description means. Go to your LinkedIn, one of your network, either they would be in that company or they would have someone who's working for that company, right? Ask them, hey, can you help me connect me with the HR? Can you help me connect with the hiring manager? Or can you help me to understand what that job requirement is? So that is really helpful. Networking will really help. And in the initial stage, it's not that you apply, wait for someone to answer, you know. Go through a good networking, go through a HR, go through a recruiter, go through whom you know. The possibility of you getting a good job, a good prospect, at least a good reply is high. Maximum what that friend can do is ignore your email or just block you. Don't worry about it, at least you tried, right? So networking, career networking is really important. Do you have any questions? Did I bore you? Did you get anything out of this presentation? Please let me know.
I hope Harini is become a Robert Frost, women Robert Frost, road not taken. A new way she's shown to you for pharmacy benefit management. Actually, we are not hearing about the term pharmacy benefit manager or pharmacy benefit management, but some of us may hear the term, but we should not know whether there is an opportunity for MBA people or MHA people.
Exactly. I was there. I know. That's why I'm saying no. Don't do the mistake that I was about to do. I was about to skip this opportunity. Don't do that. Just research and read, and you don't know. Like there is, the world is above and beyond. Like how a chef went to a moon. You don't know.
So that I'm saying that she's the women Robert Frost. She's showing some other way to achieve your goals. Actually, here most of you are female, and everywhere I'm saying that Bharatiya's quote in Tamil, நிமிர்ந்த நன்னடையும் நேர்கொண்ட பார்வையும் திமிர்ந்த ஞானச்செருக்கும் இருப்பதால் செம்மை மாதர் திரும்புவதில்லையாம். That is, the women with knowledgeable, intellectual, those women should not bother about anything. They will go further and they will achieve the objectives. Like that, women, Harini is showing the students of you to achieve your goals. You just, any doubts you are having, she'll be very helpful, and you just clarify your doubts, because this is the new area and you have to ask a lot of questions. It is possible for her to reply in Tamil also. You can raise the questions in Tamil too. Okay.
Yeah, nalla Tamil theriyum.
And here we are having faculties also from Kerala. Faculties, associate professors are there. Madam, you can also raise your doubts.
Actually, I want to say there is an opportunity for professors also in PBM because it's a jargon. Well, we go to corporate complaint training twice a year and it's mandatory. We have something called confluence. Even I understand it's like Latin to me. So I have to reach a person who can understand and explain to me. So we do have two in-house professor, people who can understand the latest law, latest legislation and explain to the entire, because there are so many departments, so each department has to know what's going on in another department. So that's the job of these compliance officers, these professors, to conduct these these classes for us. And there are two mandatory classes every year that every employer have to take. So professors, there are retired professors, acting professors, but if you want to just maybe try it out, yes, PBM is there for you, because we need people who understand and explain things back to us. Teaching is a noble profession. So
Yes, you can raise your questions. Kalayarasi? Dr. Shanti? Please raise your question or clarify your doubts. Natarajan sir?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, it is an excellent presentation, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, my question to the ma'am is, she told me that it's a very new, very new subject, sir.
Yeah.
So she told me that the PBM is between insurer and the insurance company. It's a third party.
Yeah.
It is like third party. What are the benefits, sir? The patient, suppose the patient is getting, what are the benefits the consumer or patient is getting by this? And which are the countries now it is? I think India is the system is there. I don't think so.
So, as I said, we are the middleman. Pharmacy benefit is a middleman. So the benefits that a person or the insurer gets, we don't know, because that's the job of the insurance company. Kodak Mahindra sells those insurance company. They give numerous benefits for, we just tell what insurance company like gives us those information, right? So yeah, what PBM does is like how if you go through a travel agent, you can get good rates, good rebates. So if you go through a PBM, maybe the cost of the drug, if it's an individual getting a paracetamol in a pharmacy, if it's 6 rupees, maybe if you have an insurance, that same paracetamol is 4 rupees. It depends upon what that insurance company is agreed to sell you. It could be either 4, it could be either 3, it could be either 2. So that's the benefit. When you have an insurance, and if you get a prescription through an insurance card, you will get all these added advantage at a discounted rate. But what the benefits, it depends on the individual insurance, how they sell. One insurance company can sell apple, pineapple to one person. The same insurance company can sell banana, strawberry. So you just ask what insurance company tell, but get a good rate in apple, we get good rate in this bananas. That's it. There are so many. I mean, what I explained is just not 1% of what PBM is. It's an ocean. As I said, it's a multi-million industry. It is in India, by the way. Optum RX is a PBM. It doesn't operate for an Indian company, but as I said, it's a globalized world. Optum RX has 5 offices in India, and they have a very large business, and they have a very large foot in India. They don't cater the Indian side, but they do cater Asia East from India. They do employ Indian brains, Indian people for their business.
Thank you.
I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, you answered. Parvati madam.
Hi, good evening, sir, and good evening, ma'am.
Parvati madam is from Westford. She is working as a professor there, assistant professor there. Madam, you can give your comments or raise your questions.
Ma'am, it's the class was very informative for me since I have completed my MHA, and but we are not that much aware regarding the pharmacy sector.
Okay, I understood that.
Yeah. You can.
Regarding the clinical trials, we are not that much aware, I think, because I am not that much aware. But when I heard this class, I got more information regarding the clinical trials, regarding the pharmacy. No, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, welcome. So yeah, when you get a chance, just do PBM industry in India, and maybe you can read more or research more. As I said, I just only told you just point not 1%. There's a lot to go, and I just gave you a gist about what PBM is. And yes, people with MHA degree and MBA health system can grow their career in this industry. That's what there is above and beyond what's there in PBM. So please do your own research, and all the best.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Priya madam, give your comments. Somasundaram sir already gave his comments in the chat box. It's excellent.
Oh, thanks. Thank you, Somu. Thank you.
Others, if you want to ask in Tamil la kekanal kelunga, please.
And நீங்க மலையாளத்துல translate பண்ணி சொல்லிடுவீங்க.
Yeah, that is not a problem. I can do. Even Parvati madam is there. She will help me.
Oh, okay.
Shanti madam, Dr. Shanti.
Yes, sir, the class was so good. I was so excited to hear all these things. I'm just first time I'm just hearing about all these things. So a very good expectation, good experiment and everything.
Dr. Shanti is doing MHA. Actually, basically, she is a doctor, a homeopathy doctor.
Oh.
No, Ayurveda.
Ayurveda doctor.
Oh, good. Good to know. Good luck.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I don't know how many of you want to really work on corporate, but as I said, if you really want a dream job like a corporate job, yeah, sure, please try PBM. It's at least a good stepping stone.
Priya madam.
Sir?
Yeah, you can. This is the time for you to give your comments.
Harini?
Yes.
Harini, it was a good presentation, Harini.
Thank you. I know Priya is on vacation, and I forced her to join this call. Thanks, Priya.
Adira madam. she left. Yeah.
Is Ashika there? Does she enjoy her vacation in Costa Rica?
Others, please raise your
Imagine you
questions.
share.
If there is no any doubt in the sense, really today we noticed Nimarna Nannadayum Nerkonda Parayum Konda oru pen. So with this I can conclude the session. Tomorrow the same time, 5 o'clock, CEO of Mahatma Cancer Center, Vaisak, Mr. Manimuthu will join with us regarding the hospital project management. So with this, we can conclude the session. Thank you very much, madam. Thank you for your wonderful time with our participants. And this is our pleasure to, this is the by words only we are honoring you. That is very good, excellent. Thank you very much for your knowledge sharing. We can, another time we can meet by this way with large number of people. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for accepting me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks. Take care. Bye. Stay safe, healthy. Bye.